Hey, what's up guys, it's DarkArmedDuelist and today we just got some new Psychic cards. So without further ado, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell in there so you can become part of the notification squad, and definitely check out the Patreon down in the description below for all those awesome rewards. So without further ado, let's check out these new cards. So first off, these cards appear to be coming out in Doom of Dimension, which is shaping up to be an absolutely broken set, especially now that we're getting some awesome new Psychic cards in the form of a new Fusion monster and a new Synchro monster, which is so cool. Let's go ahead and see what these cards actually do. But before we do, guys, I am actually going live very soon, so definitely check that out. We're going to be playing Master Duel Dueling Viewers, so definitely come hang out. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we can even discuss these new cards. But let's go ahead and see what these cards actually do. So first off, we do have a new card called Axion Kicker Oracle, and this card is a level 10 Earth Psychic Fusion Effect monster with 2900 attack and 1000 defense points. And the artwork of these cards look absolutely phenomenal. This card actually looks like Psychic Magician with some really cool upgrades. So let's go ahead and see what this card actually does for its effect. This card's material is one Psychic monster, which is super easy to do, plus a Synchro, XZ, or a Link monster. Now that is actually a really cool super poly target. Hold up, that could actually use as a really cool super poly target depending on the meta, and I really like that ability. Let's see if it's actually broken. You can only use the second and third effects of this card's name once per turn, and for the first ability, after this card is fusion summoned, it gains 1000 attack for each Synchro, XZ, and Link monster used as a material and until the end of the next turn. So this card comes out absolutely massive depending on the materials that you actually use to summon this card out, which is actually really cool because it can be used as a super poly target, which is insane. For the second ability, when your opponent would special summon a monster's quick effect, you can negate the summon if you do banish that monsters. Whoa, dude. Okay, so this card is just a negate for special summons. That is actually insane. This card can just instantly stop special summons. That is such a cool effect to instantly just stop your opponent in their tracks while also having a really big boss monster out on your side of the field. For the third effect, if this fusion summon card is sent to the graveyard, you can manage a teleport, normal or quick play spell from your graveyard and special summon out. This card is now the big boss monster of Psychic, which is so cool as it just instantly comes back over and over and over again. It comes out absolutely massive, and also it's a walking negate. I love to see cards like this. It's actually really, really cool, and it's got that old school Psychic actual art, which is so cool. Okay, so for the next one, we have Serene Psychic Sorceress, and this card is a level 6 Earth Psychic Synchro effect monster with 2400 attack and 2200 defense points, and this card is generic. That's really cool. Okay, so its materials is just a tuner and a non-tuner, so you can use it basically in any deck, which is amazing. And this card has the ability for the first effect, or you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. For the first effect, if this card is Synchro summon, you can pay 1000 life points, set a teleport, normal, or quick play spell from the deck, graveyard, or banishment. That's broken. Hold on. We can instantly use this card to get to our copy of Emergency Teleport out on our side of the field. That is actually amazing that we can just use this card to recycle our copy of Emergency Teleport if it's banished or in the graveyard, because we're going to be banishing it with the effect of our other card, our Oracle, to be able to instantly get it back to our side of the field, and this card can just grab it back out of the graveyard. That's so cool. And plus it gets you an additional material out on your side of the field, or you can grab a normal teleport card, which is going to help you out a lot overall because you can activate it the same turn, because it does set it to your side of the field, and if you set a quick play spell, you can't activate it until the follow-up. So, for the second effect, if this Synchro Summon card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one card that your opponent controls, or up to 2 cards if you control a Psychic Fusion or Synchro monster, and return that card to the hand. Now that is a pretty cool ability. To be able to just bounce 2 cards off the field and return them back to the hand is absolutely amazing, just to get them all off the field. I absolutely love the Psychic monsters, and I'm really looking forward to actually playing both of these cards in the new Psychic deck, which is so cool that we actually got a good upgrade for the Psychic archetype. This card is probably a 1 of, maybe a 2 of, with how easy it is to summon. she's probably like a 2 of as well because of how easy she is to summon. Plus, she actually recovers by paying 1,000 your copies of your teleport cards, which is really nice to instantly get to them, which is absolutely amazing. And I love all the new psychic support cards because it helps out so much with the archetype overall to be able to instantly get to your copy of your teleport cards and also use this card to be able to use it as a negate, which is so cool. And also just comes back over and over and over again, which your opponent basically has to deal with this card twice to be able to get rid of the fusion, which is actually insane. Plus, for its second effect, just being able to be a walking negate is actually insane because we have access to all sorts of different synchro monsters in the game inside of the psychic archetype because it was originally designed to be just a synchro archetype as it came out in the original like set that synchros were released, which is so cool to actually see these cards get retrains and actually get new versions of them because we just got new versions of them in Duelist Advance, and now we're continuing to get some really, really cool upgrades to that deck, and I'm super excited to actually see because I absolutely love playing Psychic because you can even use them to be able to play some really cool different variants of the deck, which is really cool. It actually reminds me of the Teledad days, which is so cool to actually play E-Tele with Teledad, which is just so cool. But this card overall is really good. I think that this card's probably a 2 of overall because you can use it to be able to recover out your teleport cards by paying 1,000. And then for that second effect, being a balance is just really nice. If it's sent to the graveyard, you can just target a card your opponent controls or 2 to be able to actually bounce. And it can be just synchro or fusion summoned away. So you can actually use this card as a material to make your copy of your Oracle and then get that double balance, which is really nice. So you can use both the effects, which is really insane. Get the card that you need back, then get it as a bounce, which is really, really nice. And also it can be able to get some awesome new teleport cards that we just got recently out of Duelist Alliance or Duelist Advance, which is really cool to actually get those new cards to use with this card. But overall, amazing sport, and I'm super excited to get these cards. So that's it for this one, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell on there so you can come part of notification squad. And don't forget, guys, we are going live soon, so definitely come out and hang out. I'll be glad to discuss these cards with you guys during the live stream. And we're going to be playing a Mass Duel against viewers, so definitely come hang out. So that's going to be this one, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell on there so you can come part of notification squad. And we'll see you guys in the next video. See you later, guys.